So with Nhlanhla Lux, he needs to understand those nuances, that Zimbabweans travel to South Africa for different reasons. There are South African companies going out of their way into Zimbabwe to headhunt talent for South Africa. There are Zimbabweans who are jumping the border because they are refugees being displaced by a war that is partially caused by the sacrifice we've made for many other African countries. There are Zimbabweans who are coming here legally as refugees. You can't bundle everybody into one box, and you can't mistreat refugees that have come out of a struggle against imperialism that still exists in South Africa. South Africa is going to need Zimbabweans. Nhlanhla Lux has got to understand that. South Africa's biggest threat is not Zimbabweans. It is the grip that white people continue to have on this economy that is almost going to make it suicidal for you guys to want to empower yourself. For instance, the seeds of this country don't belong to South Africa. They belong to Western countries. The day you want to take land, they're going to take away their seeds. Syngenta, Monsanto, and Bayer will hold their seeds. There'll be starvation instantaneously in South Africa. When that day comes, South Africa will need seeds from other countries. A lot of the land in South Africa is not going to be usable because it's used to fertilizers and chemicals. For that land to be usable, you're going to need organic fertilizers. You're going to need them from the rest of Africa. When the economic system crashes here and payments are blocked in South Africa and you're under sanctions like Zimbabwe and banks don't want to do business in South Africa, you're going to need a Zimbabwean banking system that works, a SADC banking system that works. You're going to need a united SADC that is going to prop up South Africa, prop up South Africa's goods, allow South Africa to pay for medical equipment and tools and so forth. For that to happen when that day comes, and I suspect it'll come soon, because you've got an ANC that needs to revolutionarily change something, otherwise you're going into a coalition government. That ANC cannot afford to go into a coalition government with whites who are going to arrest every single black South African millionaire who's politically exposed. So those people within the ANC who are going to be targeted by a coalition of whites and Herman Mashaba are going to have to make sure that they stay in power. How will they stay in power? How will they get people to vote for them? They've got to take land. They've got to economically transform this economy. They've got to take mines. They've got to change the constitution.
Just in closing,